The perks of being a wallflower, a la Shmoop. Flowers have it pretty easy. Think about it. They soak up the sun, feed some honeybees, and maybe try to fit in a little photosynthesis before dinner. But flowers aren't really known for their social skills. Mostly they're content to be part of the scenery. In Stephen Chbosky's novel, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Charlie, the guy with no last name, spends more time in his head than he does in the real world. He's a wannabe writer who doesn't write.
Whee!
And he'd rather spin records or tapes than hit the dance floor. He also has some romantic problems. He'd rather suffer through a boring relationship than just end it. And when his crush breaks up with her boyfriend, he takes action by doing nothing. Charlie seems content to live a life as a passenger instead of taking the wheel himself. While this is one way of surviving high school, is it necessarily the best way? What are the perks of being a wallflower anyway? Well, since shy people aren't exactly known for their game, their close friends are there because of the real person beneath all the issues, not the candy-coated outside. Charlie's a great listener, and his zipped lips are really good at keeping secrets. What's not to love?
So much better than buttons.
Charlie doesn't have a ton of friends, but he's definitely doing something right since Patrick and Sam are willing to stick with him through the hard times. That's much better than a random hookup, right?
What's your name again?
Also, wallflowers get all the good dirt. Charlie absorbs all of the human interaction around him, good or bad. He seems to see or hear anything from secret gay relationships to who's pregnant this week.
Oh my.
Attention to detail is a handy tool for a writer.
You're not even trying.
And Charlie's keen eye for the human experience will definitely help him out if he ever gets around to writing anything.
No.
So consider something else. Maybe there are no perks of being a wallflower. Charlie isn't exactly a happy dude, and sometimes he loses it in a pretty big way. His observations make him a more sensitive person, but they also cause him to shut down emotionally. Charlie protects Patrick and Sam, but he doesn't take very good care of himself. It's obvious that he's got some secrets which need to be told.
Someday, someone will hear me out.
By the end of the book, our wallflower is ready for some fresh air. So what are the perks of being a wallflower? The ability to form close, genuine relationships? Those uncanny observational skills? Or is being a wallflower not all it's cracked up to be? Shmoop amongst yourselves. Don't be shy in telling us what you think. The whole title's ironic.